sausage made.
This is Lulu coming at you with a new one. Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing single crochet braids. I started off washing and detangling my hair with the Hair Complete set. I deep conditioned with that aloe butter deep conditioner, and while I'm doing the braids I'll be using this edge tamer and crochet braids along with rubber bands. And we're just going to jump right into it. Right here I've already parted my hair down the center because I like my braids to lay down evenly when I'm wearing my hair down. And then you'll see right here I'm parting my first row. Here I'm tying my hair back. That way it doesn't get caught up in the braids as I go along. And here I'm gonna part my first section for the braid. And I'm gonna clip my hair back with an alligator clip. That way that hair doesn't get caught up in the braid as well. I'm going to detangle a little bit. And apply some edge tamer. And here you see I'm taking the hair out of the bag, getting it ready. And I'm going to split each section of hair. And I'm going to take precaution, that way I don't end up making the hair frizzy. And so here I am removing the first set of hair. And as you can see, it naturally just separates on its own. So what I'm going to do is take one of those sections that are already separated and just pull it apart. And now I'm going to need a second piece for the braid. So I'm just going to look for that separation and do the same thing, taking precaution not to get any of those loose hairs, because I can just unravel that whole piece of hair and it just make it frizzy, and we don't want that. And so here I'm sizing up the hair, trying to line it up as best as I can so I can get an even braid. And here comes the detangling part. We want to try to get this as smooth as possible, and we're gonna put just a tad bit of that edge tamer to lay the hair down and help those flyaways, keep them intact. And so now we have our rubber bands. We're gonna take that rubber band and put it on the hair. Just wanna smooth this out a little bit more, make it easier to braid. And so here we are, we have our ends lined up. And so we're gonna wrap the rubber band around those ends. We're gonna line that hair up with our hair and pull it through the rubber band. It gives the appearance as though the hair is growing from your hair. And then we're going to separate our real hair from the braiding hair and just slide it up. So you definitely don't want to make that rubber band too tight because we do not want to lose hair in the process. And then we're going to slide the hair up with the rubber band to be sure the braid doesn't slip. And what we're going to do is line our real hair up with one of the braids and then separate out two other sections and then begin our braiding as though it was really our hair. And try to make sure you slide your fingers down as you're braiding to keep it from tangling up, as you can see, because you don't want to ruin the pattern and you don't want to cause frizzes. And then here we're just going to continue braiding down to where my real hair stops. So I'm going to braid a little bit past where my real hair stops, because what I want to do is put a rubber band at the end to keep the braid intact. And I don't want the ends of my hair to get caught up in the rubber band. So we're just going to go a little bit further past where we stopped, where our real hair stops. And make sure you keep detangling the braiding hair as you go to try to maintain that curl pattern in the braiding hair. And now that we've reached the end, we grab our rubber band. And we're going to just twist it around the end. And as you're doing this, the braids can become tangled within each other. So then, if that happens, all you want to do is pull the hair straight and twist it around. And voila, a lot of the time it'll straighten itself out. And then we're just going to continue on with the same process for the rest of the braids. I'm going to show you one more time with this second braid. And then once that's completed, we're going to come back with the finished look. all done. Here you can see how it's parted down the middle and it just lays down easily. And this is the finished product. I was pretty happy. It's a whole lot of hair, but I can make it work. Well, thank you for watching. You guys have a great time. Bye. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please comment, like, and subscribe.